Akshay, yours?
Few years back, it was the stunt which I did. Had to stand on the top of a plane, a moving plane which was about 1,000 feet in the air, and then the plane is doing somersault, and I'm holding on to it.
You stood on top of a plane.
On top of a plane, not inside the plane, on top of a plane. That's the stupidest thing I could ever do.
There's so many accidents that happen that if you think back, just close calls, that there's dangerous stunts, but cars that come within this close of you, helicopters. I remember Rambo 3, I'm riding on a horse and I looked up and the helicopter was that close and I couldn't believe it. I said, this, because you're not aware of it when you're doing it, but when you see the playback, they're this close in one little incident, one little slip, and your head is gone.
Yes. I'm telling you, something does protect us.
Yeah.
There's something there. Whenever he's right, I mean, when you see our movies, we see something was protecting us. I don't know. That's obviously God. I mean, how we have no idea how this happened, how we could do it. It's something which is
like
impossible.
a divine force. And that divine force, ladies and gentlemen, in Hollywood and Bollywood is known as the executive producer Prem. So when you direct and when you act, who takes a backseat, the actor or the director?
Oh, without a doubt, the actor takes a backseat. You have to. We were speaking earlier on. If I'm going to direct, I have to learn. I have to be very mechanical. I have to learn all my lines. I have to learn everyone else's lines. You have to learn all the shots. So when you get there, there's no time for you to have an ego. There's no time for you to sit in your motorhome and relax. You have to be the one that's there all the time. So I would say, without a doubt, the director's job, in my brain, takes a lot of responsibility and precedent over the actor, for sure.
So guys, I'm not going to direct because I can't remember my lines, so I'm not going to.
That's because he's also a very accomplished screenplay writer.
Yeah.
No. I direct because I think that sometimes most of the really good directors have their own projects and they're in love with them. So do you go out and hire a so-so director, or you say, you know what, maybe I'll just try it myself and see. But you're not going to see your family for a while. You're not going to.
Sure, the whole year must be going away. If you direct a film, I mean, that you have to do all the work throughout.
Yeah.
And at the same time, if you're producing it, that's another.
It is. I mean, it plays. It's very difficult on the family. I mean, you're gone. You're literally in another world for 6 months, 8 months, a year. So I wouldn't recommend it to everybody.
Om Mangalam Mangalam. Om Mangalam Mangalam. Om Mangalam Mangalam. Action.
So you've also ventured out into areas which people thought you really wouldn't venture out into. For example, you directed Staying Alive, 1983, which, if I may say so, was better than a Bob Fosse film.
Oh, God.
It was a superb sequel.
Wait, no, but I didn't know what I was doing. 2 days into directing, I said, what am I doing here?
And you made John.
I don't know what dancing, I don't know anything about dance. I don't dance, and here it is Broadway. I said, what am I? This studio talked me into something. I said, oh my God, what am I going to do? It's his third day, and already I'm panicking, so I appreciate it. But now there's a film that I really had no emotional connection to. But eventually, by the end of the movie, I tried to give, John Travolta some heart and
a lot of muscle.
He gave
muscle.
It was unbelievable conditioning. I mean, it's amazing what he did. He was living on fish and water for about 6 months. When he first came to my house, he was about 100 kilos, maybe more. And I had my wife make a chocolate cake, and I just wanted to see something. By the end of the meeting, he'd eaten the whole cake. So I realized he doesn't even think about, he just loves to eat. I said, John, that's okay, no problem. But for this, we're gonna have a man live with you 24 hours a day. You're gonna have a dance floor at your house, so you don't have to travel. You're gonna be like in the Army. And to his credit, he lost close to 60 pounds. No, yeah, the 50 pounds. It was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing transformation what he did.
In how much time?
He probably did that about 4.5 months. And so he was built better than the dancers. It was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. And then after the movie, he said, I'm going back to what I enjoy most, food. Yeah. So
Staying fit. Here we have two different schools of staying fit. A man who, I don't think a single gym in the world starts a day without the song Eye of the Tiger playing, which is a fact. Barbells and dumbbells and, the hard workout. And here's one man, Akshay, who doesn't believe in lifting weights and still remains fit. I mean, what's the secret, sir?
Well, it's again, it's a different generation. What he does didn't exist when I started out. I started out in the beginning, was around with Arnold, that era. So we were, at that time, that was cutting edge. Now it's kind of old fashioned and they're coming up with different ways of training the body, which I agree with, because weights will take a terrible toll on your
How
body.
have you managed to remain so fit over the years?
Basically, it is just being egotistical. That's all. Being very conceited, not wanting to fall apart. Say, it's so easy to just like, I did what I had to do, and now I'm going to put on 100 pounds. But I'm trying to like prove something. I just want to see how long you can maintain it. And so what I do, I just watch what I eat, and then I'll go off for a month and just eat everything, and then go back and train it again. So I go off and on. But I just want to see how long the body can stay in shape.
You have to keep on giving shocks to your body so that it doesn't get used to only at one thing.
To watch more, log on to www.erosentertainment.com.